told you,
Oh, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Irish special of the Artania SMP. Today we're all going to be speaking of freaking bloody bad Irish accents.
You can't even like regularly speak in a bad Irish accent.
Dog for a second.
You gotta do is speak like you're drunk.
You sound like you're gonna throw up.
Yes.
Wow.
Anyway, for those watching, today's actually going to be a more relaxed stream. We're going to be basically establishing some different plots between characters. So you can see this as like a picking up plot stream.
Yep.
What's going on?
You good?
I'm good. It's just that there's going to be some tussle and hustle in the bar.
Wait. What? Bar? Oh.
Oh, hello.
Sheldon, wait up.
Oh.
Nice.
Still not using not your glasses or goggles. I don't even know.
The goggles.
Yeah, but still, I'm just not gonna do that. Never gonna be used to that. So.
Well, you guys somewhat appeared overnight. Did you guys want to like? Who are y'all?
Wait, where are you, Isis? Are you saying there's new people here?
There is new people here.
Where are you? I think I should greet them too.
I'm basically right in front of your house.
I can greet people.
Wait, there's new people in front of my... Oh my gosh, it's Panda with the mask.
I'm going away.
No, it's fine.
Oh!
Did you just go through me?
Yes.
I'm going to murder this skeleton.
That's a weird bee. What's it
I'm
doing
very
up there?
confused.
It's just hovering. It's very confused bee. Ah! Oh my gosh! The bee just turned into a person.
What did?
Well, yeah, I mean, he was turning into a lot of other things.
Oh, I'm everything.
Oh yeah! Holy! Oh my gosh!
Oh.
That is amazing. But what the heck?
What the hell was that?
What? Yeah. What were half of those things you just turned into?
I don't know. My father was. How do you not know what he was a scientist, and he genetically mutated me to be able to turn into.
Wait! You're human.
My.
I am a human, yes.
Oh, that's good. We have another human here that was also genetically mutated, I guess you could say.
Who?
Who genetically mutated who?
Cobalt.
Cobalt.
I didn't know he was genetically modified.
Well, I mean, he said he awoke falling from the clouds. Like, did the scientists work in the sky? Did he have like a base in the sky or something?
Well, it sounds like those would have been cloud people as well.
Probably.
He was my father, and he.
Oh god.
We lived in sort of an underground bunker, and he did tests on me.
What was that? What was that fork thing? That long fork.
Long fork.
Yes, that thing.
It's a trident.
Oh.
I found it while I was venturing the lands before I came here.
Can I see it?
Yeah, certain undead tend to hold those as well.
Yeah, certain undead tend to hold them.
Oh wow.
Yes, I saw that.
So,
speaking actually.
Oh shit.
That is. Hang on. I do not like the drown. The drown disgust me.
Yeah, they're pretty annoying.
Kill them.
Don't kill me.
I won't. Honestly, I
Please
think
don't.
you're. Holy. Okay.
Well,
Do not
anyway,
get on this guy's bad side.
What brought you to here?
I've just been venturing. I escaped from my father and just have been venturing the land.
Well, do you remember where your place is? I mean, nobody should be ever forced to endure torture.
No, I have memory loss. I can't. That was one of the side effects of my.
Same here. I keep a book on me, but.
Oh, two people with terrible memories.
Memory loss. Yup.
It
Memory
seems,
loss seems to be a common thing happening in
honestly,
several hybrids.
it seems like a very common thing of the new people that came here recently.
I wonder what's going on outside our town.
I don't know.
Okay, so what is your name?
My name is Morpheus.
Morpheus.
Well, hello,
Fitting
Morpheus.
name.
It's very nice to meet you. I'm Eris.
It's an ironic name.
And I am Sheldon, Prince of the End.
Prince of the End? What is the end?
Oh, sorry. It's a dimension that I am currently trying to find my way back to.
There are other dimensions than...
Yup. Currently we know 3. The overworld, another one that I can't really disclose of right now.
Just know it's basically hell.
Yeah, this one's basically hell. It's made of fire, there's creatures that constantly want to kill you, shoot fireballs, made of fire, can swim through lava without taking damage. Yeah, it's pretty much the basis of hell.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going in there without, like, full-on protection. And you, what is your name, and what are you? I'm guessing you're an Elytrian?
Yes, my name is William, but I like to go by Will.
William, and what's your story? Why do you look like a panda?
I mean, I was born in the jungle.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Elytrian panda, now that is fascinating. What? What did you shoot at?
I think Stratus is just shooting it to the sky like he does.
So, since you two are new, Eris, look, there's something I want to talk to you about later, but I think maybe...
Of course.
Since I was the newest person to arrive, I kind of want to show the new people around.
Of course. Although we do have, like, from what I can see, a lot of new additions that have somewhat been made by them already.
I'll be right along. I need to go set up my house. I just arrived and I need a place.
Oh, so you're moving here?
Yeah, I am. I haven't seen civilization.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And
Alright, well, be safe, okay? I guess I won't be saying to you... Oh, then.
I'll be back.
Be back.
I will be back.
That is hilarious. That was really the worst pun I've ever seen.
What do you mean? That was hilarious.
It was bad.
Oh, don't be such a drag. Ow! Hey! I'll slap you with a hoe. Stop. 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 You're gonna kill me.
Yeah,
Ow.
Stratus, he was fighting with you like a wooden hoe. Why did you bring out the diamond sword?
Fine, I'll fight with the shovel.
How about we don't fight? I'm afraid that someone might get hurt. Actually, no, someone will definitely
Hang on
get
just
hurt.
a second.
Look out. That's not me. That's not me.
Get it near the water.
No. Get him. Look out. Ooh.
Oh, jeez. That was a quick draw there,
Hey.
Aries. I have to say that was a...
Do you have any arrows? Do you have any arrows?
Behind
Oh,
you.
God, stop.
Oh!
How about next time you don't morph into a freaking creeper?
Alright.
That scared me so bad.
So that's gonna cause quite a bit of alert.
Why would you do that?
Look.
Oh, by the way, do you have any arrows?
Look.
I have some arrows. I have some arrows.
Here, I'll split...
I have 4.
Look, one thing you gotta know is that this place has been plagued with creeper holes since the beginning, so anytime anyone sees a creeper, everyone tends to freak out. I'm really sorry.
Stratus, put down the crossbow, please.
Stratus.
Oh, what is that?
Don't aim that at me.
Wait a minute. That looks like a pillager. No, wait, no, it looks more like a villager. Odd.
Oh, it's a Ravenger.
This is
never turn into that.
Holy, can you not?
Okay.
Oh, that's a Ravenger. Is that what the pillagers ride in their raids? I've heard of those.
Yes.
I encountered one. Just got alive. Now I can turn into it.
Nice. Anyways. Well, William, if you
Yes.
want, I could. Do you have a house built already?
I do not.
You can stay with me for a bit.
I could show you around the town if you wanted. I can show you where everything is.
Yes, I would like that.
All right.
Show my base.
Do you need any food?
Well,
after you guys, of course.
Oh, that's right. If you ever need help with redstone, you can always call me. If you follow me over here, these two houses are empty, actually.
Oh.
No, they're not the best estate.
Not in the best estate, though. They've been abandoned for a while.
Yes.
That house is also empty, but it hasn't been completely, like, been moved out of. This is Sunkiss, the immortal dog.
Immortal?
Yes,
cool.
Want to test that theory?
No, don't. Okay, that's just morpheus.
Well, I mean, Sunkiss has been through quite a lot. I genuinely don't think that they'll be dying anytime soon.
This house over here by the lake is the house of the what's her name again?
Kai, the local witch.
The local witch, yes. If you pay her a high enough price, she'll get you the potions you want. Over here is the bar that was put up recently. Haven't gone there yet.
Quite a bit of stores.
The little house on the island is someone's. They've never really come up at all. Over there, across from the melons, across the bridge, is the message board. There's jobs posted there. There's like notes and everything. And there's another stand I haven't seen before. Over here is the church, which houses the overworld and the end god, which I'm surprised they even have a picture of the end god if nobody here has heard of the end.
Well, to be fair, we used to have quite a lot of Endirians here.
Oh, that's right.
Endermen even today will go and visit there. A lot of offerings of grass blocks.
And there's a coffee shop that I think Cobalt opened. And speaking of Cobalt, up there I believe is his house. Up there in the clouds. And of course. Oh my gosh, is that like?
Okay.
That's an actual legit.
No, that's a creeper. That's not me.
Okay. This is fine. Just give me 1 minute.
I hate
creepers. This is why I shoot at a creeper, whether it's a morph or not.
Well, I had shown it, so I thought that if it wasn't Morpheus, it would have died, but it didn't.
Now,
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. There was a creeper behind us, and I was like,
I'll start something to show you. I'll be back in a second.
Alright. And then that over there that looks like a giant beehive is in fact a giant beehive. If you have any questions about where all the bees went, you'd have to ask Eris about that.
Okay.
And then there's also a few houses up on the mountain that are unoccupied, but Eris' house is up there, along with honatash's and look at his name. I haven't talked to him in a while. The fox one.
Taroso.
Yes, Taroso. Alright. And this right here is the castle. Though I would not recommend going in there. It's been out of commission, and despite Eris being our leader, she does not house herself in the castle. The castle has kind of been left to the mobs. Because the thing with the bees actually is that they kind of staged a rebellion. They were tired of like working and pollinating the crops, which I don't really understand, considering that's what a bee's life is. They rebelled. The avians took over. The bees left, and then so did the avians, and then here we are today.
Cool.
Would you guys like to see something?
Sure. That kind of ends the tour, anyways.
You're not really even registering.
My lord!
I cannot make eye contact with you, or you just disappear out of existence.
Oh my!
Well, I mean, it's safe to assume that if he's able to shapeshift, he'd be able to change his size.
I guess that makes sense, but wow, you are amazing. I mean, I feel very bad for what your father did to you, but do you have any idea the capabilities you have? Like, jeez.
I mean, most of the things I can turn into, I haven't even tried yet. I've been too nervous. I haven't.
Well, I mean, if you can genetically turn yourself into, like, a fish, I suppose you could breathe underwater.
I don't know if I've ever turned into a fish. I guess I'll have to try.
Oh, you probably shouldn't do it right now.
You shouldn't do it. Quick, get him into the water. Get him into the water.
Into the water. Oh.
Okay.
Can you breathe?
I'm fine. I can breathe.
Oh.
Oh.
But I can't breathe out of water.
So you take on the very small abilities of the creatures you turn into.
Apparently.
Fascinating.
Oh, this will be great for my journal.
Oh, Sheldon. You're from the end, right?
Thank you, Quackiee, for the follow.
So tell me, what is an ender man?
Oh, the Endermen. They are, as my father calls them, lesser folk. But honestly, I think they're great people. You see, nobody really knows where they came from. Everybody says that they're like, basically, the creatures that can teleport. They can rearrange and break down the genetic structure and reappear somewhere else. So I suppose if you were to focus really hard, you could just teleport and...
Or just do it really easily like that.
Yes, but one thing is Hang on, wait, I wonder, do you get a... Don't touch the water, Endermans are extremely hydrophobic.
Hydrophobic, okay.
Oh, wait, I wonder, tell me, do you get angry when I look at your eyes? Ow!
Sorry, a little bit. I'm a little
okay.
When that...
All right, well, listen. That's okay. That's okay. See, the reason not a lot of people know this, but the reason Enderians and Endermen get upset when you look at them directly through eye contact is because in their language, it basically spitting on them.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, and they won't leave you alone until you either leave, until they either kill you, or until you leave the premises. Okay. I wonder, since you can morph into anything, I wonder if your father knew anything about the end, or... No, your father is a dangerous and deadly man. Forget him. Stratus, what the heck are you wearing?
It looks very nice.
I don't know, I found it near my door and I like it, so it's mine now.
It looks like traditional clothing.
Very cool.
Kinda.
It goes with your mask a lot. Seems nice. I like it.
Also, do you know what this writing is?
No, I don't understand it either.
Not at all, honestly. Sheldon.
Guys, it looks like a dress.
Sheldon,
Also,
it's a robe.
Yes, a robe.
I'd call it more of a cloak, but okay.
Well, I mean, cloaks don't really tend to have that much of sleeve.
True.
Actually, no, these blue things aren't sleeves. They're just like warmers. They made into a cozy.
Okay.
Well, if it's a cloak, then it's a cloak.
Well,
nonetheless.
Eris, Eris, if you would, I want to talk to you about something that I found.
Well, can I show you my place?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait 1 second. Anyway, you were needing to talk to me. Where are you?
Behind you.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to talk here because it looks seclusive and small.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's about Desiree. And oh my gosh. Oh no, wait, they're just running past.
They're just having a fun time. It's fine.
Alright. So, I hope...
Before we get to, like, any of this, can I express how just, like, enthusiastic I am? There's new people here. There's new places here.
There's new people. Yes.
Like Morpheus, he's here. I've never seen him before. Like, yes. This is very exciting.
Yeah. Too bad the father was a... Feels like everybody nowadays has dad issues.
Or mom.
What about your parents, Eris?
Well... I, of course, being, like, a demigod, like, technically my parents were the previous gods, I guess.
So, who were your parents?
The people...
What was it?
The person who raised
George
me
and...
was Hope. Basically, the first... Basically, she was one of the queens of the kingdom.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And she basically took me in and raised me as her own.
Huh.
And I cannot express how much it tore my heart when she eventually left.
Yeah, I'm sorry that had to happen.
It's not your fault. Death is just a part of life. Anyway.
Morpheus, could you leave? We're talking about important matters. I'm very glad to see a new face.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Sheldon is and he's gone.
All right.
You
know, with that morph ability, we could use her and spy on Desiree, see what she's really up to. I have a bad feeling she's planning something. And speaking of Desiree, she brought a person with her who lives in the Nether.
But Sheldon, you went with her. Sheldon, you went with her. Why? What?
Look, her contact was a 12-year-old child.
Okay.
And they stopped, and there was another person too. They said that their name was... I don't know. I don't remember the name. I don't remember if they mentioned another person. Wait. There was another person that came and talked to me. Said that there were the kid's guardian or something. Said that they watched over the kid. Barium.
So
he's...
what was it? Barium allowed, like, this 12-year-old kid to just come... What happened to the guards? I was temporarily gone. Why did the guards stop y'all?
Guards? Oh, the
Kobold was keeping watch. It was specifically his job to, like, make sure that nothing came out of the portal that wasn't supposed to.
Look, the kid was harmless. The kid doesn't know anything about this place. He doesn't know what water is, what sunlight is. And I think we can learn a lot about the Nether from this kid. And he has a connection with Desiree. Or whatever. Apparently, this was Desiree's contact. The kid has been keeping out...
So her contact was a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah, but this kid... It's not just any ordinary kid. This kid is a creature of fire. He can swim through lava like it's nothing. He's been keeping at bay all these creatures who have been coming even, like, close to the portal. And as far as I know, the kid's been keeping the portal very safe, very hidden, too.
Okay.
Nothing has come even near the portal.
But then that brings in another concern. If he was the one protecting the portal and he's now out, then who's going to be doing that?
Barium is now.
Can we trust Barium?
Barium said that he was worried for Timoni's safety. And that he was glad that Desiree was taking him. Said that the overworld sounded a lot more safer than the Nether. Look, you have to understand that this kid is completely harmless. Look, I understand your concern. We can head over to Pluto's place and see how the kid is doing.
Sheldon, why didn't you tell me immediately?
I tried to find you, but you were gone. I don't know where you disappear off to.
Well, even then, we've been back for a week.
I've been busy trying to make a tunnel system from Pluto's place to here, digging it out, trying to get enough iron to lay down trucks. That way, the kid can go to and from the Nether whenever he wants. With my permission, of course. And as long as guards are posted.
Okay. This just very much concerns me. You have, like, this random child from a different dimension who was, like, supposedly keeping things safe, right? With someone who is, for as much as my concern is completely against us at this point, and someone who's willing to help her achieve whatever she needs to achieve.
Look, I don't think Desiree is completely against us. She had plenty of opportunities to kill me, and I saw the look on her face. She wanted to kill me in there, but she couldn't bring herself to do it. She doesn't like you, and she doesn't like me, but she for certain doesn't want to kill us. But with Morpheus, maybe we can figure out more of her plan. And if she really is thinking of using the kid to kill us in any way, shape, or form, then we simply send the kid back. Or, I don't know. It's just that I don't think Desiree would be the kind to manipulate a child. I saw the look on her face before I left. It's a face of regret. I've seen that face on my mother too many times to forget.
You can still regret and do terrible things.
True. You're very right.
It just... everything just...
Look, why don't
Sheldon,
I buy you a drink or something? Make you feel better.
First of all, can I at least discuss this with you?
Of course. Anything.
So, I know everyone is trying to come to me and convince me that just, like, you know, Desiree's not this bad person. And I've never said that she's bad.
I know you never said that.
I'd be the first to tell you that, I think that she has gone through a lot, but that shouldn't excuse any of her actions.
It really shouldn't. I told her that she really didn't have an excuse, that she could have killed countless people, her people, that how would have her people reacted? And she came back with, yeah, well, I made contacts here, and now nobody's in danger.
That's and I have to stupid.
I know, but she honestly made a sacrifice for her king. Well, for this kingdom.
She sacrificed everyone. This isn't some sort of selfless action. This is a selfish action.
Right. And I think it's even dumber that she had a freaking snowman protecting the place. And I think that's...
it's so hard because I'm trying my best and it just feels like everyone's just like, hey, you're doing this wrong. You should just let the freaking, like, immature child rule over a kingdom. When the same thing will happen like your dadgum mother, and I don't want that to happen. I cannot express to you how much I had to go through before the beast would leave. And then I got Desiree back. Even then, I wasn't even allowed to spend that much time with her because the fucking bees would never let me be around her.
Jesus.
She's like family to me, Sheldon. And I don't know how to stress that enough, but I don't want it to happen again. I can't let it happen again.
Eris, I never knew you felt this way. Oh my god. You're right. Something is wrong. I told her that maybe she could have some type of rule as long as you're like advising. That was the one thing that I could say to calm her down. And maybe we could do something, a little something like that. She suggests a few things, and then you go like, that sounds like a good idea, but let's fix it a little bit and do it like this, but it'll still be your idea. But then again, seeing the way she acted last time, I don't think she would go for that. You're right. You're right, Eris. She really isn't fit. I can't believe I'm saying it. I like her. I like her in like a weird way. Like, she's kind of weird, but she's cool. I never met anyone like her. In the end, everyone was always like, "Yes, sir. Yes, Your Majesty." Always salute and, "Oh, please forgive me, sire." She doesn't care my position. Nobody here does. Everyone here treats me like I'm a normal person. I like that.
I'm glad.
I like not being like put on a pedestal. I like that about her.
Well,
but
because anytime that
right.
people are put on pedestals, they tend to fall.
Right.
And so it's a lot better to just treat everyone as equals. Don't raise anyone higher than another person, because they will fall no matter how much you hope that they don't.
Right. Maybe, no. You are right to think what you think. The things that you've seen, the things that you've dealt with, and nobody else here has. You're making the right call, despite what everyone else says, despite what I say. You are making the right call. Until she learns to mature, until we at least figure out what her plan is, we can't think of any other way to let her rule until she matures.
And, Pluto came to me and he said, like, oh, I'm going to try and help him mature. I can't trust him either. It was...
Well, I'm sure if something went wrong, if something went wrong, he would probably try to warn us about it, but then again, I guarantee you, he probably made a promise to Desiree something, saying that he wouldn't say anything.
It's just, it came out of nowhere. I don't understand why Pluto has just like this devotion to her.
You know how Pluto is. Pluto, me and him talked, profited. Wait a minute. Pluto isn't even that good of a guy. You know what happened?
What?
The second this 12-year-old child came through, Pluto tried to offer up a freaking, like, business deal with this child to, like, bring him supplies from the nether. He tried to capitalize a child.
That puts a very bad taste in the mouth.
Very. I was disgusted by that. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, he cannot be trusted. He wants something with Desiree, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's putting these thoughts in Desiree's head. I need a drink.
You are paying, right?
Yes, 2 emeralds. You want one?
Sure. I do have money to pay for it if you need me to.
Here, take it. It's on the house. I don't mind.
Oh, very sorry.
It's fine.
I kicked you out of the bar stool.
He's probably sending people into the nether like Desiree because he knows he can profit off them, because he knows he can't. He wants me to make him fire resistance potions, or give him fire resistance potions. I told him that piglins gave us fire resistance potions, and then he started asking the child about piglins and said that piglins will trade just about anything for gold. And then he said, I'll give you my gold, you give it to the piglins, or something like that.
Oh my.
Obviously, we need to know more about Pluto.
We need to know more about all of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, you just told me that there's a completely different person who's, like...
I think the kid here is completely innocent. The kid doesn't have any... But, if I could go back and talk to Barium, maybe we could figure something out. I don't think... Barium seemed like a very tough guy. Honestly, I'm nervous about even talking to him. He came out of nowhere, tried to attack me. I kind of fell to the ground, and he said I wasn't even worthy of getting beheaded.
Well, I mean, I think you are quite durable as it is. I know Emmy shot you with, the bow, and again,
right.
very sorry about that, but like, honestly, that bow, most times, that would just kills people. You didn't.
Really? And I survived that.
You survived it. There's a reason it's called Hell the Sequel.
Right, true. Oh,
1 second. Let's talk to these people who are in here. They're already in here. Do you want to talk?
I wanted to show Sheldon something.
All right.
Okay, just a second. All right, what is it?
So, I believe you made this design, so it's kind of.
What are you doing with that? How did you figure out about that?
What?
Pretty.
Stratus, you're not supposed to be using that.
I made my own.
Stratus, how did you figure out about my design? Who told you?
No one told me. Okay, so yeah, no one told me how to do this. I was just it looks like a firework rocket, and I used to set those off. But I don't even remember when, but I remember setting them off. So that's what I did. Guys, look out.
Anyway, it looks like you...
Oh, frick!
What?
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
But
it's also very dangerous.
Yes.
Like if
it's explosions. I would assume it would be.
Alright, Eris, look.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I did not think you would blow up in my face, too.
My skin is made of metal, remember.
Who's the rabbit? Why was there a rabbit here?
I don't know.
I can go in between the slab and the hole in the stairs. That's a rabbit.
Oh, that's right. There's two things I want to talk about. Eris, we can talk to Morpheus later.
Is this your bar?
No, I just work here. Here's one on the house.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, this is oof. Okay, so Eris, if Desiree does decide to attack us, me and I made the original design, and I guess Stratus, Stratus...
Please stop shooting that in here, please.
I guess Stratus also figured out a similar...
Sorry about that, guys.
Alright, listen. So, Stratus figured out... So, Stratus, okay. Stratus came up with that, like, a while after I did, but I came up with a recipe for a firework that shoots off and explodes 9 different times. And if I guess if Desiree were to ever attack us, I could arm several of us with those types of crossbow rockets.
Well, certainly. I think that we do need to, like, start increasing military forces.
Yep.
Basically, we have concerns with a certain
old friend.
Yeah. And we feel like she might be plotting against us.
You see, this used to be her kingdom, and then the bees attacked, and then a lot of stuff happened between her and Desiree, and like they're basically the.
Ah, God, my head fucking hurt.
Are you
Stratus,
okay?
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You don't seem very fine.
I wonder what was in that drink.
Well, Jesse, I'm perfectly fine. I'm
Stratus,
thirsty, actually.
put that down, Stratus.
You might want to fucking go.
Stratus, I got a sword. Stratus,
what?
Stratus, chill out. Stratus, go home. You're drunk.
What's going on?
I think Stratus drank too much of this. Oh well, I got a pretty good stomach. Ow! Oh, that hit me right in my foot. All right, I think you should send Stratus back home. Yeah, that's good, Morpheus. You're a good bodyguard, which is exactly why we need you.
Yeah, I think I could be of some assistance in the war.
Yes, you see,
Go home.
our friend here has gotten very agitated. You see, I promised to help her get her kingdom back, and then I tried to figure out a way. Yes.
No.
That was.
Stop.
Yeah, alright, it's fine.
That's
it. Fine.
That's it. I'm knocking him out. I'm sorry. All right.
The armor breaker. Is that really what you named it?
Yes. I'm planning to give it like more sharpness and a sweeping edge.
Oh, kind of like my sword.
Yes, basically. But I think armor breaker sounds nicer.
Well, it doesn't have a name. My sword does not have a name yet.
Neither does mine.
The only named thing I have is, of course, Hell the sequel.
Alright, well I guess Stratus is passed out and under the table now. So that's good. Is he okay?
Sorry, but your mic just increased, like, just completely randomly. Crossbow.
Can we stop holding weapons in the bar?
I think the bar should be a weapon-free zone, actually.
Especially for apparently violence you can get while drunk.
Stop. Okay, we need to have a chest outside that's like a locker. No, he's an iron golem now.
Ow!
How did I?
Okay.
Yo, on God, can we stop killing?
It's on history. You.
Why do I have rails?
Hmm?
Whose rails are these?
I don't know. It's probably Stratus's. So, basically, from what Eris has told me, that basically she's been through a lot with Desiree, and that she does not want to lose her again. And Desiree wants the kingdom back, but recently she did a very stupid thing and almost killed the entire kingdom by opening a portal to literal hell. And yeah, and now she has a friend named Pluto who literally just tried to manipulate a 12-year-old boy from the Nether to try to cause capitalism in the Nether. And yeah, basically he just tried to use a child for capitalism. And so we think they're up to something. So we could really use your help, and we're willing to pay. We know that you're new here and that you don't have any reason to help us, but we could really use your help.
I haven't seen any civilization like this in over 8 years. I would love to join you and help you.
All right. Now, from what I've seen, you do have your own armor set, right?
I do, yes.
Do you need any help with enchanting?
You said there are beings in the Nether. There are people who live in the Nether.
There are hybrids, but most of the time, hybrids are pretty rare there from what I've seen. Most of the time, it's just gas, slime, what are they called? Slime cubes, but like they're made of
lava
magma.
cubes.
Yeah, magma cubes. Yes. Most of the things there are hostile, except the hybrids. But the piglins are the things you gotta watch out for. They'll kill you, apparently, unless you have a piece of gold with you.
As I thought this was just a coincidence, but as I got closer to this this place, I started discovering new morphs. I think.
Wait, like, oh,
I have never
wait,
even
wait,
seen
wait.
that.
Wait a minute. Sulfur, condensed sulfur. It smells like, okay, it smells like the clothes of that kid. This must mean that he's whatever you morphed into. Or at least a hybrid of it.
What did I morph into?
I don't know. I'll have to ask what he is. But Eris, I think this may mean something. If are you okay? You're shivering a lot. Okay, just as I suspected. Alright, I wouldn't recommend turning into the pig things because apparently things that breathe nether air can't really breathe overworld air.
But the 12 is the 12-year-old
and I
okay?
can't really breathe.
Is the 12-year-old okay then?
The 12-year-old is fine. They can breathe it just fine because they're a hybrid. I suppose they can breathe both. But from what I can tell, if your morphs are connected to the portals, then that means portals must leave open residue or something. Maybe that means energies. I don't know what it means, but
the portals are quite strange. They can be spoken through.
Oh, that's right. So they do leave some type of residual energy that things can be taken or spoken through.
Oh, it's one of those.
Oh, that's one of the things that we saw. That's a gas. That's a gas. Those things that whatever you do, do not whatever you do try to regurgitate.
Don't.
Holy.
What was that?
That's why we don't do that. Please don't do that.
That was a fireball. Gas can shoot out fireballs out of their mouths and cause mass destruction. And also, the Nether has no sky. It's like a giant cave.
Honestly.
The only light source is from these weird crystals.
And the vast amounts of fire and lava.
Yes, especially the massive amounts. Also, speaking of which, Eris, I found the third god.
What?
God?
No, but what?
It was one of them.
There's just what? But there's two.
The walkers. The child told me that it was the god of the Nether. I don't know. It was weird. It was made out of weird bricks. It was charred and smoked. It had a pumpkin for a head. The child Timoni called it the walkers. It was
walkers.
I wish I what
walkers. You're
yes.
adding an S. Is this on purpose?
Walkers because they said that there were more than one. That when they decayed, they caused the pools of lava. They deteriorated away and decayed into the pools of lava. I don't understand it, but was there ever mention that there were 3 gods?
Well, I've read my fair share of archived books, and there are I have quite a bit that are actually written by the gods themselves, but there was always mention of a potential other god, but each time his name would be ripped out.
Why would the
oh
name
sorry
be
so sorry
ripped
so sorry
out?
so sorry
It's fine.
Slip of hand.
It's fine. A punch literally feels like nothing to me. Well, not really. It still hurts. But I wonder why. I mean, I guess it would make sense that they wouldn't talk about him, considering that He literally made a world of fire. Maybe... Oh, what if he is the god of death?
Well, I mean, it's hell, so I wouldn't be surprised.
True, true, true.
Oh, where's Morpheus?
Oh, I think we kind of scared off our new friend.
Oh my.
Oh,
We're
wait,
talking.
that's just William.
What the hell happened? What happened?
Oh,
Hello,
you,
stop stepping in Berry Bush.
you drank this and then went nuts.
What
Started
is it?
attacking everyone. This stuff.
Can I see it?
No, I'm not giving you this. I
Why can't I
recommend
eat it
you
again?
drink. Actually, yeah, take this. I think maybe
Why
you should
can't
just
I
drink a
eat
lot
again?
of water. Look, when you drank that stuff, you started acting like your nether self.
Actually,
your
that's
sulfur self.
actually that I
Hey,
feel
get
like
away!
I feel like this is gonna help you more. Take this. That's a lot of slurping.
Feel a bit better. Feel a bit better at least.
I feel like this is better.
Because whatever this stuff was, it tasted good.
Don't drink it. If it makes you go that much, then you must not have the stomach for it.
Don't drink it.
Yeah, and I also wouldn't recommend it because of
Some intimidation. Well,
intimidation 100.
You're not.
Intimidation 100.
You're not really paying for the stuff that you're taking out.
Oh, that's right. You didn't pay, did you? How much did you drink?
My employer's fine with it.
Oh, that's right. He does work here.
It's kind of stealing on the job, but all right.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get fired for it later.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I think me and Morpheus here have a bit of bad blood now.
I told you not to shoot me.
Actually, it didn't
like I
register, did it?
said, I better not get on your bad side, huh?
Yeah. I'm not gonna
I
fuck
wonder
with
what
it.
this stuff is. We gotta talk to the bartender. This stuff is dangerous.
It's well, from what he told me, it's just called alcohol.
Huh.
Alcohol.
Sheldon, do you not know what alcohol is?
My dad and a lot of his friends drank it a lot. He never really let me have it. I had a few sips of it. Never really had the taste for it, but I guess why not?
Hey, he took my sword.
Well, here, you can have it back.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
Jenny.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
fine. Ugh. I'm sorry. What was I saying?
You want more?
No, I don't want more. No, thank you. Not right now. I'm hard at work.
Yeah, sure. Hard at
What?
work.
Look, I don't know. The last time I had it, I remember going out for parties a lot. Normally, I don't really go out for parties. Normally, I just really work late nights in my shed.
Don't drink that, Stratus.
Don't
Stratus?
Drink it.
put
Put
it
it
back,
back.
Stratus. You're gonna get fired.
Oh my goodness.
Fine. It's not like you get paid anyway. I literally don't get paid.
Well, I mean, the bar's only been open
Oh
for
wait, since you work here, how much
Okay.
is it? How much is it per bottle of water, or like what is it?
Water's generally on the house. The alcohol is just the alcohol is 2 emeralds per.
Oh, I only had one, so I'm just gonna put that there. Oh no, wait, that one was on the house too.
Emerald.
Wait.
So yeah, you only need one.
No, I put some money in there. You have some of my money. I did not take anything. I was paying
Oh, that's
for
right.
your drink.
How much did you put in there?
I put 2.
Here you go.
Thank you. I have 6 on me.
Remember that thing that I... What the...
What?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Huh?
What? Is it...
What?
Did you know about this?
Why would I know about
I
this?
was just putting
I
yeah.
think we may be
Go
up. I think that may have been illegal.
No, nah. This is just the employee hangout room. This is literally just the employee hangout room.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I guess we're not supposed to be in
It
here
looks
then.
very nice.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Huh? This is a nice room. I like it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's exclusive. Also,
I partially helped to build it after all.
Aries. Okay, so I covered my checklist. I covered my. Oh, why worry about a checklist? It's fine, man. No. Checklist. So talk to Desbray thing. Talked about. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. Remember those things I was trying to give honatash?
Mm-hmm.
Those crystals. I found them in a buried treasure, and I found 3 more.
You found 3 more. 1 second. Like, okay, you've
Stop
discussed these
drinking
things.
that stratus.
No, I
I found
fine.
these things, and they glow a bit. I don't really know what they do.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
But
who gave me an iron block?
Oh, I think that was
Not me.
Oh, I'll take it. Wait a minute.
What?
You
Didn't come
said
from you.
it was.
I think I've grown a tolerance to this a
shiny?
bit.
Give me 1 second.
don't drink it again. Give it to me, man.
What?
Nothing. I'm fine.
I'll do that for
No, wait, no,
What,
wait.
would you like the crystals
ignore
back?
that. What? I'm right here. I'm behind you.
Crystals.
So yeah, I don't know where they necessarily came from. They're in buried treasure, so I would assume they came from whoever buried it. But like, I don't know.
I wonder why it's buried.
Yeah, it's weird. Wasn't that what was that? That ship thing? Didn't it glow like that stuff?
Yeah. We've been meaning to do a
There.
lot more discoveries on it, but it's been so hectic. There hasn't been really time to investigate that area at all.
True. I wonder if she'll ever come back. I kind of, or if we'll come across another, whatever she was.
Oh my god,
Oh, okay.
No, wait, we were talking about that.
No, we're done talking about it. Goodbye.
All right. Uh-oh. Fine.
Dude!
Oh,
what,
I'm sorry.
what did you break? What did you break?
Not.
Cobalt's here.
Hey,
Cannon
shaboy, Cobalt.
Oh yeah, it's time to go to the coffee shop, my dude.
Yay, coffee!
Coffee.
Should I blow him up?
Alcohol.
First
Don't.
beer, now coffee.
First beer,
Yeah.
now coffee. Yes.
Interesting thing, coffee's actually good for hangovers.
No, it is not.
I know,
Makes
I'm
it
joking.
worse, dude.
I'm joking.
I think not.
I think so.
I think not, my good.
Okay, are we back to canon?
We
Yes,
should
yes,
we
we
should
are.
be back to canon by now.
Oh, and Morpheus, William. By the way, this is my old shop that I used to have. That I had jobs and stuff posted up.
I don't see why it can't still be in
Oh.
operation.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
buddy.
probably use it again. I've just been so busy.
I see.
Yeah, I'll probably put some jobs like God pose, probably some like mining stuff, maybe. Cobalt.
Hello.
Hi, Cobalt.
Hello
I
there.
saw that you opened up. Was that your coffee shop?
Yeah, it's mine. It's not open yet, but soon, hopefully.
Oh,
I just have no stocks.
Oh, I put chairs outside for people
Yeah,
to
I
sit
saw.
down.
Good initiative. Is that even a word?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, at least.
Also, guess what, Cobalt? There's another
what?
human that just moved in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they have gone through genetic mutations as well.
Except they're still
I'm
technically human.
guessing
Yeah,
this is the
Morpheus?
gentleman.
Morpheus, the other human that has been turned into a nimbus.
Oh, interesting.
Cobalt, this is Morpheus. Morpheus, show Cobalt what you can do.
Oh. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely
Well-
unique, I would say.
Yeah.
Although there is the thing where all three of you, except for Sheldon up there, all deal with memory loss.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is kind
indeed.
of weird. All three of you seem to suffer memory problems.
It is quite strange that you all deal with memory
Who
issues.
left?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it connected? Who knows?
I
Yeah,
mean,
didn't even
I'm
knew
sure
Stratus.
my
you know,
problem you think.
maybe it could be connected if we could find out if Stratus was once human. Stratus, no, Stratus couldn't remember. But if Stratus was once human, that could mean that all humans are starting to die out, being forcefully turned into hybrids. Who knows?
That's very strange.
Very.
That's good to think about. Not fun to think about.
So, okay,
Can I see your shop?
Hmm?
What?
Where's your shop?
Oh, follow me.
let's follow. I'm trying my
Oh,
best
damn,
to
I'm
follow
getting called.
clouds.
1 sec. Okay, I don't think that's for me. Never mind. And there it is. A little coffee
wow.
shop or cafe. Call it however you want.
It looks very
But
cute.
no stock yet. Also, I
Oh.
forgot to put some croissant on the menu.
Croissant.
So, croissant.
Croissant.
Oh, yes, croissants. I love croissants.
Yeah. So I gotta redo a new menu, I
Hey,
guess, because I
Sheldon,
forgot them.
Sheldon. You're
Hello.
here.
So yeah, that's
Finally
it.
a place to be able
Nothing
to sit down
special,
and
just
rest
some
legs.
coffee and
Oh, sorry.
bakeries.
Can I get a job here?
I thought you were already working at the bar.
Yes, he's already working at the bar.
You're allowed to have multiple jobs.
Don't
Well,
let him. He's
yeah, it's-
constantly drinking. He's constantly drinking without paying.
Yeah.
Ow!
You know,
I just don't think
Stratus,
you'd be a good
it's a
employee.
very small business. I don't need employees yet.
Look,
but
look.
if
maybe
I'm
once he
looking to
expands.
expand, I'll definitely contact you.
What? What happened?
Stratus!
Hey,
Ow! That's
Oh.
my skin may be metal, but that still burns. Made of metal. Ow!
Stratus.
Ow!
What?
Lock, throw him into the air. Throw him into the air.
You can't put me in the air if I'm already in the air, dummy.
Oh frick! It's an airstrike.
Run.
Nobody insults my job performance and gets away with it.
Hey, Cobalt.
Fucking pig.
Oh my. Cobalt,
Got him.
Take off your armor and fight me.
can I talk to you in your
Me?
coffee shop?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Take off your armor and fight me, child.
I have no armor on anyways.
Then go back into human. We'll be fair.
Well then you don't.
I have some concern to share. So,
Mhm.
you were guarding the portal last week,
Yeah, I was.
and you saw a child come out.
Yeah. Oh, right. His name is Timony. Apparently, he's some.
But
I don't remember his origin. Yeah, you don't hear me?
no. I hear you. I hear you.
Okay.
I just. Why did you let him pass?
I tried, but I couldn't stop them. What did he want me to do? I couldn't kill the child. I couldn't kill anyone. I'm a pacifist. Even though I said no, he was with Desiree, and you know how Desiree is.
I know how
If I
desert
didn't
is.
let
That's
them
why
pass,
this.
I was gonna die.
But you were in this. You were in like the viewing area. You didn't have to do anything. You had to just keep the door shut.
The door was broken. Do you remember?
No, because I fixed it before they went into there.
Well, then they broke it by themselves, I guess.
I'm just very concerned. Because the whole thing was like, we're not supposed to allow anything that wasn't from here out of the thing, and now it is.
I mean, what's the worst case? It's a child.
Okay,
I don't think there's gonna be much consequence.
I understand, but like, literally neither of us could know.
And if you want nothing going in and out, why don't we just destroy the portal?
Well, because friggin' we told you the reason. The first time we had it open was because of the rescue mission. It's only on when
Yeah.
we need to be on. There's no reason to have it like on if we're
Yeah,
not
but
going to go
now
into it.
everybody's safe. Everybody's home. We can just shut it off.
I understand. I mean, the portal is shut off right now. It should not have anyone coming through it at all.
I mean, it's not very hard to get access to the control room. It's one lever. Everyone can press that lever.
It's hard because we've been back for like a week now, and it's like Sheldon didn't tell me, and you haven't told me like anything about this.
Yeah, sorry. I kind of 50% forgot, 50% I just like hadn't had the opportunity to talk to you.
Alright. I'm sorry for like getting on your tail. I'm not meaning it in any accusatory way at all. I know that you try your best, Cobalt.
Yeah, I mean, at the last morning announcements where I got this job, well, like just nobody wanted to do it, so I just proposed myself, but I'm not made for this job, you know. I'm just feeling
No, certainly not. Luckily,
feeling
it's not like a job
the
that's
role.
meant to be done like all the time.
Yeah. Well, I'm
But
sorry to let you
certainly,
down.
you didn't let me down. I just felt concerned, and I know a lot of people are telling me, hey, you shouldn't be that concerned about it. It's literally a child. But it's also hell we're dealing with. So who knows? But
Yeah, who knows?
we'll see how it goes. If anything happens, we're ignoring that for now. We're in here. Um, basically, yeah. It just, if anything bad happens, we have everyone in the town who can fight against it.
Yeah. Well, everyone minus 3 people apparently. um,
Uh,
what the heck just happened?
they keep.
Look, I already felt like shit
Oh.
for blowing it up. So you don't have to rub it in further.
So there's a lot of hecticity going on right now.
The Hecate. Oh no, my gumballs.
Anyway, hi honatash. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, hey honatash.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened.
Yeah.
Off, hey.
I need a
Jeez, I'm
booking
so hungry. I wonder if Mig has any food.
Well, hopefully when the bakery's open, well, the cafe,
Yeah.
you can get some croissant.
Eris, do you want me to leave?
I think we need to sit down somewhere and have a talk. So, honey,
I'm out.
do you mind if I talk to you inside the coffee shop and not the coffee shop, the bar, and give you a little update on everything?
Yes.
All right, come on.
Hi, honatash.
Hello.
So Sheldon, you did the chairs here.
Yes, I put them in.
I have to
That's
go.
cool.
I'll be
It's a
back
nice
later.
addition.
I'll be back after.
It
Yeah,
gave me the idea to make like, I'm not sure how you call them. I think it's like a patio? Patio?
Patio.
Here, one second.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me move us.
That could be nice.
Oh, already moved.
Yeah, just a...
All right. So it's been a long time. Is everything okay?
I guess you can say that.
So there a lot has happened. Oh my god. Okay. So first off, I'll start with like the good stuff. Basically, we have new people and new locations. People are actually expanding on the city, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
And basically, goodness, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to repeat myself. I just keep wanting to say a lot of stuff has happened, and it's just because a lot of stuff has happened. So, like, sum it up, Desiree went missing. We found things for, like, a portal, and then she went missing again, and then she came back, made a portal, against everyone's wishes, went in by herself. We later found the portal, and basically, then Desiree came back again. She just keeps coming back and disappearing. And gets really mad at us because we took the portal, even though we were like spending a whole month trying to look for this chick and thinking that she was dead. And basically then they apparently grabbed the, like a child. As far as I know, this is new information to me as well today. And it's a lot. Like a child. Like, okay, there was a portal, right? It got opened. And it, like, led to basically hell.
Oh no.
And that's not good, and we're trying not to we're trying to have it open as little as we possibly can. Yeah. And basically, recently I have been having to work a lot with Sheldon.
Oh no.
But I can, like, reassure you that I think he's kind of now on the town side. I can understand why you're still cautious, but like, it seems like he's genuinely caring about the town now. And the kingdom.
I mean, I don't know.
I know.
I trust you the most, so if you think I should attempt and give him a try of
Well, I want
with
you to
me,
know if he ever attempts to do a single thing
Good.
to you, I'm killing him immediately.
Okay. Thank you.
It's no
That
problem.
does mean a lot.
Also, I know that you're really big into, like, the old gods, right? Well,
Yes.
I've apparently figured out today via Sheldon talking to me, there's a third one? Like,
What?
there's like third ones, I guess. Like, okay. Basically, when Sheldon had gone in there, because I haven't been the Hell Dimension that much, there was apparently remains to a god.
Remains?
Hmm?
You said remains.
remains. Like, he described it as if, like, the god was basically, like, still there, just not alive.
Oh gosh.
And apparently, I'm sorry, this is, like, I know that this isn't really trustworthy because it's like a source from a source from a source. But Sheldon told me that Timoni told him that there were multiple of these gods. Like, a lot of them.
Welcome back.
So, I mean, that's probably the most general sum up I could give you. Whenever, stuff is less hectic, we could probably go into more detail about what happened.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do with the, most of the information I have, like, just given you.
Yeah.
It's been one hell of a month.
I can see.
So, how was your trip?
It was. It was. I would say good for my mental health towards everything that's happened so far.
And then you come back and
That's for
immediately
sure.
so much, like, other stuff happened.
Yeah. It's for sure like a lot to take in, especially
Certainly.
knowing that there's gods that have been out there that we haven't even known about until now. My
What do
question
I
is,
do with that
why
information?
have we not known this?
I don't know. Like, if there was another god, then why was it never added to the church?
Exactly.
Certainly, someone worshipped them, right?
Yeah, they must have. Every god has a worshipper.
But there's nothing. And, like, we have you and we have the Enderians, and those people are from, like, the end. We know about that place. But then it's just like, can you name a single person here who's from, like, the Nether? What happened?
It makes no sense.
It really doesn't. So, how should we assess, like, any of this? Oh,
Oh gosh.
one second. I accidentally clicked into a different Discord server. Oh, that is not. Oh my god, I am being a mess. So, yeah. And then you have, like, 3 new people who came over, and they all have memory loss, and 2 of them, I guess, used to be human?
How does that work?
I don't know. Because, like, most, like, fully sentient life, they're hybrids. I don't think I've ever met someone that's just the one. And these people both used to be that, but then end up being turned into something else? Like, what does that mean for, like, us as also hybrids?
What?
Like, is it possible something
When was
happened to, like,
that?
the other
Yeah.
people?
Perhaps.
My goodness. Okay. Sorry. Just the whole new information has been confusing me as well. And I know you just came back.
Yeah.
I don't want to confuse you that much either.
Yeah.
So anyway, are you wanting to do anything? There's a lot of course, new stuff around. You can go explore that.
I guess I could check out the new builds, but I mean,
Well, what do you want to do?
I'm sorry, it's just my mind's going like crazy with all this new information that you just gave me.
Completely understandable. Completely understandable. I do not blame you at all.
Wow.
Is there any questions? I can maybe help.
I'm just confused on if the gods knew that there were multiple and why they wouldn't tell us about them.
Well, I mean, I've had I told Sheldon this. I had a bunch of like archived books from the like some of the gods themselves. A lot of them have been taken out of the library and not returned as of yet, but basically
You know?
it's always so strange. Their books would always be so torn up. Like I mean mainly completely destroyed, and it just I don't know what made those tears or scratches. Why was someone so against the
I
gods that they would purposely destroy the information that they had?
by torn up, do you mean like pages torn or
I mean,
just ripped?
like scratches, tears. Like as someone who tries to restore as much as I can,
Oh,
it's just these books would just be destroyed, basically.
that's odd.
And so a lot of it has to end up being like a guessing game of just like, well, what does this book is trying to tell me? Does this book correspond with like this book, or does it go into something completely different? It doesn't make sense.
Apologies for this interruption. Mm,
So anyway, um, I know I said a lot to you. I know that you're thinking on it, but like, would you like to go greet the new people?
sure.
All right, come on.
I guess
Uh,
reading that won't hurt.
I believe that they're like, are they still over there? My goodness, where are they? Okay.
It is dark.
All right. Oh, just like, where is everyone? I'm curious of whether or not they're at Stratus's house. Saturn.
Uh,
Basically, Stratus has a house, and they called it Saturn. But it doesn't seem like they're there. But I just. Oh, I'm trying to jump up. I can't. Let's see if I can get a scope. Are they just in the coffee shop? Here, ride me.
I don't know. Oh,
Okay. Turns out they were just around here. Hello. For the new people in town, I'd like to introduce you to Hani. He is a longtime resident of the town, personal friend of mine.
Oh, hello.
Well, that's cool.
And he's come to say
You like
hello.
you like eggs?
uh,
What the?
not
You're welcome.
really. Thank you.
No problem. I'm just here to help.
Well, welcome to the town. If ever you want to just relax or get some food, I got my coffee shop here, so you're always welcome.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, and
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, Tenza, sorry, I didn't get your name. I brought your umbrella.
Yeah, I'm the two floating carrots.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Here you go.
hey,
Just take it as a
Thanks.
welcome to the kingdom.
hi.
Yeah, thanks.
I've seen you kind of wander around, but I haven't been able to be properly introduced to you. May I know who you might be?
My name's Quackiee.
That's a lovely name.
Thank you.
I know this might not be the best question, but where'd you come from?
Far off.
It seems to be a lot
It's not
of
very
people.
specific. Who wants some drinks?
Oh, I'm pretty parched. I could
We're
use
on
a
our
drink.
way. We're on our way. Follow me.
It's fine if you don't want to explain. I get curious. We've had some like boom of people, and so it's very interesting figuring out where each person came from.
Oh, shoot, gunpowder. Nice.
That's understandable.
You look nice
This
though,
is quite nice.
and it was very nice to meet you.
Me too.
All right, what are you feeling?
Give me.
Oh, should we join them at the bar?
Give me
We
one of
probably
those
can
weird
join them
pink
at the
ones.
bar. Honey, I know we
You
just
got it.
came back from the bar.
How much? Two?
Apparently everyone's
Nah, it's
going to the
free.
bar.
It's free. Don't worry about
Come on.
it.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. I see a cloud of smoke coming towards the bar. I'm gonna assume that's Cobalt.
I'm here.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. That's right. We got to split off
I'm
into separate calls
fine.
whenever we're in different areas.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
I think they're coming actually. Yeah, they're all
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
Yeah, like
it's a party.
everyone's coming. Everyone's coming.
So I
Hey,
don't drink
wants it?
much, but do you have anything to put in my bucket for the fish? I don't know
Well,
if
I
it's safe to consume for fishes, but
Is
I
it
mean,
safe to consume for fish?
I had milk, but I think someone stole it. I got a little water.
well,
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
I
we all
could
just
refill a
moved in?
little bit of water. His
Yeah,
bucket is
fish.
quite empty.
I don't understand why
Fish
you
like
need
water.
everyone to
Cobalt,
move. I'm
man.
pretty sure like literally everyone is here.
When did you have a fish friend?
We were getting a fox friend for Stratus, and the fox actually tried to jump on the fish to eat it. So I just rescued him since I live with Sam the salmon.
Aw.
So I take him
That's nice.
everywhere.
I like that.
How do you make these? I know my father drank a lot of these with his friends.
Trade
Oh.
secret, my friend.
Ah, that's right. That's what my father always said.
Yeah. 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 Anyone want anything?
I don't drink.
How about you, kind sir?
Mm,
Is that yeah?
I guess I could try.
Yeah. I see you got a
Alright,
little
guys,
mask on or
Sheldon's
something.
gonna step out for a bit to take a drink. I gotta
See
go
ya.
to dinner. See ya.
So,
See,
Oh,
I don't know why he left the
take-
bar
I'll
to
take your chair.
drink from the bar.
I don't know. I feel like that might
But-
end up harming himself, but
Yeah, but he didn't. He do him, I guess. Anyways, is that everyone? Here you go.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Just serving the people. What about you?
Yeah.
Drink?
I don't mind either way.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that was a yes or a no. I'm just gonna give you one anyways.
It was
Does anybody need food?
I'll be fine.
I mean, with all the stress you had recently, you totally deserve a little drink, I think.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
It's taking forever to drink it. Okay. Well,
Oh! I'm on 2 hearts.
Well, how do you want 2 hearts? There's water in the
Yeah,
bottom.
I
bro.
started flying and I fell into a hole with torches.
That wasn't my
Here,
fault.
just open the door and look.
It's just prank, bro.
Oh! I almost just got pushed in.
Hello.
Hi. There's a little water thing to your right.
Close.
Just we'll just fall down. Yeah, it's a pool.
Here,
Just
I'll just come back up. Here, leave it open.
Okay,
all right.
so
You gotta
bad.
time this.
Oh,
That wasn't
my
a
lawn.
little water thing. It's one.
Yeah.
That's a little secret area that no one's really supposed to know about. But I just showed everyone, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, at
Oh,
least
yeah.
when you know you don't sit on that chair anymore. Or
Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
Alright.
I saw somebody like flicking this open a bunch, and I was like, oh, ghost. Okay.
Huh. Well, isn't that something? Anyways, I'm gonna drink this.
Alright.
It lagged. Oh, my bad. I just broke your chair.
yeah, it seems like there's
Alright. I can't. It's not letting me. Oh, it just did.
yeah.
But nothing's happening. I'm not getting a potion effect. I'm
because you're too
I'm-
used to this.
You
You drink way too much.
you
I
drink
just
way
don't
too
know.
much, Ethan.
Yeah.
I literally just did not get an effect. Okay.
Just has it the whole time and just doesn't get a
That's
single
fine.
effect. That's how big your tolerance is.
I don't know why you're sitting on that button, but
Okay.
just
Okay,
like
good.
you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish I had food. Carrot.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Wait, I just thought about this. Well, first I can eat, but if I can take water, oh, 1 sec.
Interrupted mid sentence. That's a shame.
Thanks.
No problem.
This one is for all the new people, and I hope you have a warm welcome and
Yeah, man.
have fun in the kingdom.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh boy,
I'm
it's
infinitely
quite
eating a
powerful.
carrot.
Actually, take back the bottle. I mean, I think it's gonna be pretty, just gonna be a more sustainable kingdom after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, and so it's
Hey,
just
Kai.
here's
Ah.
to focusing on the kingdom.
For sure.
Make Artania great again.
Yeah, I don't... I'm drinking too much of my own product. Here you go. That's free. That's on the house as everything is.
Well, you know what? A little bit of water would probably make me digest better this alcohol.
There you go.
Thanks. It's nice.
Once
Nice
is nice.
establishment you you were able to build in such few time. Like you build this
Yeah.
pretty quickly, and it's a nice place to all meet up.
Thank
It
you very
gives a
much.
very nice vibe.
What's the deal? They're throwing snowballs at us.
Why?
Anyone want to go check out the little thing? Hey,
Nope.
just stand.
Probably not after seeing how
No.
Will reacted. Nope. I don't.
All right. Well,
I
they
could definitely-
somehow fell into the 1x1 hole, which I don't really know how that happened.
I think it's quite
Alright.
easy whenever it's next to just like two pistons. It's gonna block you off. It's either in there or you're not.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really need to visit in there. I got let in there earlier by Stratus, I believe.
Do you have any like
yes.
sort of background of knowledge of redstone to do this kind of contraption, or you just kind of wing it?
Well, I guess you could say I did have a little bit of a background, but here, no one's saying on that. You see the spruce block that gets pushed out multiple times? That took that was most of the time. I had to improvise on that one.
Yeah.
That took a bit of time to figure out how to do. And it's still kind of ugly. It still takes long.
At least it works.
Yeah,
As long
because
as
it
it
said it
works.
works. It
And
doesn't
I'm
matter
pretty
if it's
sure
pretty.
that some people that can understand redstone could be very beneficial to our community.
Yeah, for sure. It would be as simple as just making it push out on a redstone what's it called, repeater comparter, but the thing is this piston pushes up too early and it stops it. Yeah. Well, if you guys want me to build anything, I will definitely do it.
I mean, I just built this cafe, but it's just one of many establishments I want to build. I just had to decide which I do first.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also
cool.
planning to make like a homeless shelter, especially with all the people coming in that don't really have a place right now. And
I'd go there.
And I mean, there's also Tarosa, who's never quite had a home.
Yeah, so
Sounds like
this could definitely be a good thing to have here, and lot more stuff to do also.
Yeah,
it's just one of many ideas.
I think your idea of a sewer system was also pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, a sewer system is always necessary for a town of our size.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Eventually we're gonna get one. Eventually.
Yeah, I'll help you build it.
Yeah, cool.
Yo.
I'm glad you joined.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm glad to have some friendly people in the town. You know, I'm a bit of an introvert and I often have difficulty speaking to people, but maybe it's just the alcohol kicking in, but I don't have difficulty speaking to you.
No, you're good, man.
I think that's very good.
I'm just curious, what would happen when I rain alcohol? Is it gonna be just like water, or I'm not too sure.
I feel like it would
I
filter
don't know
out.
if I'm excited or scared to see.
I just got paid. I just got payday. Let's go.
Oh wait, you require money? I can go get some money at my house.
No. Actually, I will start accepting tips, I guess.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, good to know.
Actually, I don't want to force anyone into doing it. If they wanna, then sure. But if not,
So yeah,
Well,
I
I mean-
don't have much.
I mean, Stratus
No, that's all
informed
right.
us
You don't-
that
you
it
don't have
was
to. Thank
2 emeralds per bottle.
Here's another flower.
I mean, if you want your 2 emerald, if anyone wants their 2 emeralds back,
Well, I'm not really going to be crying over 2 emeralds, so like honestly, you can keep it. You've been a wonderful bartender.
well, thank you very much. I'll use that to buy a mending book or something. I should probably put in here, not in the drink section.
It's interesting how the villagers were able to have their own economy system. We could maybe have something similar for our town. I'm just saying, it would be easier if we all use the same currency.
What should the
That'd be
currency
kind of
be?
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just proposing the idea. Something that's maybe quite hard to get, so it gets some value, but not too easy, so it's worth nothing. I'm
Yeah, that's
Well,
hard
first,
to figure out.
yeah, first thing that comes to my mind is like ores in stone form. So you can't
Hmm.
farm them. There's many different values from different ores, but the thing
Yeah.
is, some people's, well, including me, I'm quite claustrophobic, so going underground is not really my thing.
Yeah,
which is
same.
All
why
right,
how
I'm just
you're
gonna
able
follow
But
to.
Kai.
all right,
I'll be the only one that follows
Yeah.
them because they can't see me.
Alright,
Oh,
alright.
Help yourself.
I mean, where I was from, we used gold as currency.
We could just do
It's
what
a pretty
France did.
little
They used flowers, and then they found a bunch of the flowers, and their economy just crashed.
Oh,
I mean,
At least I think
there's
it was
many
the
France.
different ways to make an economy. I'm just like throwing this idea out there. Like, I didn't
Mm.
even plan on making money. I thought I would sell all my bakeries and coffee for free.
Mm.
But it's just an idea that I'm throwing out there. Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe we could talk about this at the next morning announcement
no,
if
certainly.
we developed a bit more on this subject
Oh,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
get good ideas for it.
makes sense.
Definitely makes
Oh,
sense. If we
Kai.
want to establish an economy,
Why?
then like be my guest.
Mhm. I was also thinking maybe this is going a bit too far, but I'm just talking for talking. It's not like anything that like I'm forcing the town to do. But also, I thought we don't really need it at the moment, but one day we might need it, like some kind of voting system, a voting booth. I
Democracy.
think you call voting booth, something like this. But I'm just there might be place for that inside the castle. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, the castle's not really being used anyway. I'm sure that we could
Yeah,
put it like some sort of place to vote.
All right, I'm back.
it would be so nice if we could
Sorry about that.
like kind of renovate the castle, make it like as useful as it used to be.
Yeah,
But
certainly.
I don't
Yeah.
know what we could use it else, except from the voting booth. I don't have very much
see,
other
I
ideas.
actually explored the castle, and because I wanted to select the mob site for like resources. So I believe that it's all
Mhm.
cleared out for now.
Well,
Yeah,
I know,
it's just
I definitely cleaned up the church, but I have not had time to like clean up the castle like at all.
Yeah.
I mean you're already doing so much for the town. It
Well,
was very
it's a
kind of you to
town
at
worth
least
doing a lot
clean
for.
the yeah. Well, it was already really nice of you to clean the church for all of us. So
Hey,
thanks
can I
about
just?
that.
It's no problem.
Yeah.
All right, in the doorway, Kai is just standing there with a knife,
Oh,
and that's very threatening.
Can can you
he's
not?
just
I have a
standing
I
there
just
weird
wanted to
knife.
menacingly.
put some attention. Wait, Kai, come here. Wait, we're gonna get her with the
Am
chair.
I old enough to be in here?
All right, just sit there, stand still. Bye.
Yeah, just old enough to drink milk.
Oh
That
my
was
god!
hilarious.
For him. You made an exit or
Yeah.
okay, last time
No, they got
last
There's
time I
an
was
voted out.
just trapped there.
Yeah.
there's an
Next
exit.
time it was just a hole.
Yeah.
It's like over here somewhere. Something, I don't know.
Why? It was funny. Oh yeah, I can just jump up. That's Phantom.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
You know what
Dun.
this club is missing? A jukebox.
A strip pole. Yeah,
Oh
jukebox.
yeah,
Both!
maybe more a jukebox. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone got a diamond?
Oh, I certainly do. 1 second, 1 second. I can go run.
Thanks.
Henry.
A strip pole. Oh my god.
What? Hey, don't put that trapdoor down. You're gonna get the hole again, Kai.
The
Oh.
shady
Yeah,
businesses.
it's for shady
I
business
guess
meetings, but you could definitely expand
stripping is kind
something
of
out
a
like a
shady
doorway
business.
Oh wait,
here. Yeah, you could expand something out here and make a little thing.
Well,
Hey, what's
yeah,
up?
so we'll all go down
obviously
there?
I was joking. I'm not gonna make a strip club. That would be mildly inappropriate.
Alright, well, if you want to do something, you got a little space over here to
Ethan.
make a little hallway into something.
Well, good to know. Just in case I change my mind.
This is
Ethan,
also like the more refined thing. Oh, thank you.
welcome.
Let's see if I remember how to make. It's just wood and diamond, I think. I don't even have any things.
Music discs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll put it
I
up there.
don't think I have any
Wait.
either.
Can't what's his name? Name like Dan the Man or something?
Dan the man, don't know that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I have discs.
I put down the wrong spot.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
By the way, very hard dilemma. I need to know. Do I put the old sign which says coffee on my shop or cafe?
Cafe.
Cafe,
That,
okay.
That's my
It's more of a cafe,
because
I feel. Oh, thank
well,
you.
okay. The thing is, coffee in French is café. So I thought I didn't knew café was an actual word in English. But now that I know, I feel like I'm gonna switch it up for cafe.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Bop, 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 bop. I need wood. There's some wood. This, I guess it'd be better as a barrel, but whatever. Bop.
It would be
Oh,
so
cool.
nice if you could like dispense a disc into a jukebox, so you could make like a system to choose your song and then press a button and
Oh, that'd
you
be
know
cool.
like an actual jukebox. But unfortunately, you can't dispense a disc.
Yeah. Alright, this looks okay for now.
Hey, the problem
know.
I think is more of on the outside. There's just like a
Yeah, it's-
jukebox sticking out of nowhere.
Hey guys,
Problem solved.
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
Jumps
get the
through
jobs
the
done.
wall.
Well,
Oh.
it's gonna look a little better in 2 seconds.
Oh.
Because we're putting freaking stairs.
I just saw this.
Bang.
Do you harvest your own berries for like wine and stuff, or it's just decoration?
No, but I'm gonna say I do, because that's pretty cool.
Alright.
We're gonna start doing that. We're gonna start carrying those.
Low key just made it canon that just like you
Fam-
pretend to use your berries from outside.
Yeah, it's all one big lie. Let's see if this pops out in the right spot. It doesn't. It pops out outside.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
obviously.
Oh, I broke a carpet.
Oh, it's over here.
Whoa, what are you doing that for?
I didn't mean to. It's a little misclick.
Yeah,
Stuff
it's
breaks
fine.
instantly.
That's fine. Alright, so that didn't really work out. So we're gonna put that here. We're gonna try again. Nope. Oh, wait, actually.
I need to lose weight.
Nope.
Those chairs are pretty tight. I can't even fit in them.
Oh, no. Here, do that.
Alright.
Now
You,
get
were,
it.
you were literally a cloud.
You're kind of clipping
I don't
through a
think
little
you
bit.
need
That's
to lose
alright.
any weight.
Alright, I can put it right here, actually. How's this?
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah!
good.
Let's go. Now I just have a little room sticking out, but that's alright, I guess.
I got an axe, I can take it down pretty quickly.
Oh, would you? Thanks. Yo.
Who's that?
Did someone join?
Hello? Yeah, I don't know.
Hello?
It was me.
Surashi!
Hi.
Thanks for coming at the very end of the stream.
Hey,
I'm gonna fight you.
I have the best timing in the universe, of course. Hey, I had a bunch of stuff to do myself. I feel you.
No, I understand. I honestly just didn't expect you to
so
come
I
at all today.
I had food that I didn't know was. Well, me neither. I had a lot planned, and a lot happened, and of course,
Well-
nothing goes as planned.
Thank you, Taroso, for visiting us beyond the grave for this short little amount of time.
Not in the grave. I'm just in a faraway land. I found a crystal, and it let me talk to you. And it's breaking.
Oh
That is
no!
your
Oh.
story.
How are you breaking the crystal?
I don't know. It's kind of breaking. I'm just seeing if it worked. And that's a shame. So hopefully, I'll find a way to fix it. If not, I'll be back in a couple days.
Okay,
Maybe a week.
maybe a week. Alright.
Alright?
Okay, later.
Later.
Wait. Well, alright, I got a little extra trapdoor here. How's this for now? This little thing right here, this little
Yeah,
jukebox
it's
thing.
pretty good.
Okay.
Alright. Let's put on some mole.
Oh,
Why can't I
relaxing.
hear it?
I don't know, I can't hear it either.
Go in your options
Yeah, it's
and
very
there's
quiet.
Your master
jukebox.
volume?
Alright. With that, you
It's
guys...
not the music setting, it's jukebox
was-
and note blocks. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
this was very relaxing.
Yeah. Wait, this gives me an idea. What if we build an actual mall? So instead of being little shops everywhere, we could just have all of them in one place. or a marketplace, you know? Little stands like Morpheus did. A bunch of little
Yeah, I think the
stands.
marketplace would. Oh, creeper! Oh man.
Yeah, that's an all man.
Ah,
Oh,
alright.
Did you say that's an
I'll go
aw
get some-
man?
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, that's an all man.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
fit the
god.
occasion. Thank you. Thanks.
If you need, I can keep
Do you
quite a lot
need some more
dirt.
wood?
I
While
can-
I'm at my base picking some dirt.
Uh,
I can,
here,
I can
just
get you
stay there
more
for a
dirt,
second and
like,
I'll
right
tell you.
now.
I'll bring a stack.
oh,
I'll
okay.
bring
thanks.
a stack anyway.
Yeah, that works.
Alright.
Do need
And I don't really know how it was, so I'll just drop you some logs.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks. Bap, bap, bap.
You know, that's the good thing about this community. Like, I'm sure, like, all of the other kingdoms, they just explode something and ignore it. But
Yeah.
you see, all helping each other. It took like 5 seconds, and it's just like new.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Does
Here's your
anyone
wood,
have
by
the
the way.
carpet?
Oh, thanks.
Take it back. Oh, the carpet. Oh, I got one carpet. Oh, of course we're missing one.
Here, 1 second.
Just like everything else is Minecraft blocks and a hyper realistic
Yeah.
carpet.
I had one piece of spare carpet somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
I lagged.
I got a little
oh,
Alright, you can put it in the middle. Yeah,
I'm so
Oh.
confused. I'm not allowed to move.
Thank you.
I think.
The sky
think
is
so, too.
peach.
Now
What's
that
up, Peach?
I've cannonly oven made myself dead.
Oh, a target.
I like that actually. I kind of rock with that.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like Among Us.
No,
Oh my god.
no, it doesn't.
Among Us.
It does not look like Among Us.
Is this the
Maybe
boss?
he had 2 red carpet here, and now it does.
Is this Among Us?
I'm
It's Among Us.
back.
Is this
Welcome
your
back,
poster
it's Among
from
Us.
You're
Halloween?
finally back.
okay.
Wait, give me it.
I'm great. Ready to
Okay,
party.
Tony the Tiger.
Tony,
Boy.
who's Foxman? Is that you?
Among
Taroso.
Us.
I don't know what you meant your
No,
first.
no,
No.
no, stop. We're not doing
Put
that.
Among
We're not
Us
doing
Man
that.
back. Give us back Among Us Man.
No, it's not funny anymore. It's not funny.
Give us back
Among
Among
Us.
Us Man.
Hey,
Among
Sheldon.
Us is dead.
Sheldon, sit in this chair if you think Among Us isn't funny.
Yeah, hardy har har. Ah!
Put the Among Us
I
back.
did that. I forgot it. Oh, yeah, guess what? Oh, guess what? Guess what? I guess I'll just burn this extra red carpet then.
Quick, what?
Burn
While
what?
he's not looking. Put back the Among Us man.
No,
I have
it was-
2 extra red carpets, so I guess you can.
No, I'm coming back. I'm
Among
gonna
Us
destroy
wins
Among Us.
again.
No,
Among Us.
guys, look, I used to think Among Us was funny, and then it just got like way too.
Dude, you're just an imposter.
Yeah.
You're an imposter.
True.
Yeah, I'm an
I'll
imposter.
keep you out.
Ring ding 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 ding.
Just kidding, I'm not gonna play that game.
Bum bum.
Yeah, good luck trying to yank me out when I'm behind slabs.
Well, now
I
you're behind
like
her.
Among Us still. I like playing it, but just when people look at a random thing and say Among Us, it's just kind of cringe.
I played Among Us
You don't think
yesterday.
it's Among Us? What
Yeah,
is?
I
Oh,
still
is
play
that the
Among Us.
backpack?
Yeah.
What do you mean
It's
backpack?
the backpack.
Oh, yeah.
We got Among Us man.
No,
Stop
don't destroy all of
destroying
it.
Among Us man.
Stop destroying my bar. Among Us.
We can't put Among Us.
Yes,
the
we
screen
can.
cap.
Who's gonna stop that? Who's gonna stop us?
Do you
Shoot.
really think they'd stop you?
Like,
Inner sloth.
Do you think they'd
Yeah,
stop
inner sloth.
they're not.
I'm gonna get copyright striked.
We're
We're
allowed.
gonna get copyright.
We're allowed to
strike.
have
you?
Among Us
It's by
man.
the creators of Among Us.
I don't think
Oh, that was
Among
it.
Us people are gonna care.
No, they're gonna come and they're gonna sue you.
No, they're not.
Who is my favorite music? Let's party.
Even though you're not
Justice
affiliated
Society.
with Twitch
Yeah,
yet.
party on the Among Us rug.
They're gonna come
Talk
and
it,
take
talk
your
it,
ankles.
talk it, talk it.
Hey, I will remind you
They're
that
gonna come steal
Sheldon.
your knees.
I will remind you that those shots must be given by a bartender that drink.
Oh no, this,
will
I haven't drank.
also-
This is the one that you gave me on the house, but I haven't drinking it yet.
Oh, I got you. All right.
Drunk?
I will also not allow you to forget the fact that you just decided to twerk on the Among Us man.
No,
Oh,
no,
Danny,
no,
by the
no,
way-
you're getting rid of that, Brett,
Oh, you
right?
still streaming?
Yes, I am.
No, actually, I took a
Okay,
screenshot and I'm gonna put it on the
No, no,
announcement
I will
board.
burn this place
Please!
to the
Yeah.
ground.
No,
I
I
will-
didn't have a screenshot. I'm joking.
I'll have
I'm
a
joking.
screenshot. I'll have a screenshot actually.
No, if you post that, I will burn this place to the ground, like legit. I don't.
This
care.
isn't my property.
It's my property.
Look, okay, Among Us is funny occasionally, but just there's some. Okay, the Among Us carpet is funny. I'll admit that.
We got him. He cracked.
Hey.
He spilled. He spilled the
One of
truth.
us.
Guys, there's an A with a weird shape behind it. What is it? Actual
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
Okay, look. I have the floor now. I'm on the Among Us man.
You're on the Among Us
I just
man.
want to say that Among Us can be.
Among
Among Us can still be pretty funny. It can still be pretty funny. But if you look at a trash can and say sussy, or if you say sussy baka,
You're
in my
literally,
opinion, you're just not
you're
funny.
literally just
Yeah,
trying to
but
call out
if-
Pomelo,
if
who
Dean
literally every
Norris
second
says-
just says
if-
sussy baka.
If it's Dean Norris who says it, now it's funny. If Dean Norris says Susibaka, now it's funny.
True.
If a famous person says sussy baka, then it's funny. But like when a 9-year-old says it's not.
I
Funny,
don't think it's funny whenever a famous person says it, because it's just them trying to
Anchor
get
acting like a
visible.
real
Yeah,
sussy
true.
baka.
I think it's funny whenever it's
Like
just
I
like
said,
your friends.
cringe.
It's like that wholesome fun. Just don't oversaturate it like Roman does, because he'll just constantly say sussy baka.
Well, it's not. I'm not.
Got any juicy secrets you want to spill with us?
Yeah, I don't get what the freaking deal is with honatash. Like, why is he so freaking like scared of me? Like, yeah, like,
Amen.
Glad he gave me a little. Like, well, glad he gave me a little hello, but like, come on. Like, yeah, my dad got pissed off that some child stole his precious crystals. He told me like, this would be a great chance. This would be a great chance. Why don't you go out and kill him? I went, heck no. You can go kill himself. You can go kill him yourself if you want to. Go hire some bodyguards. I don't care. Then he went off and actually hired some bozos. And then I found the same guys and paid them to go help the kid escape and get him out of town. And then like, I don't know why he's scared of me. Just,
Well, because he has zero idea about like any of that.
oh, this stuff is great.
It's nasty. Okay.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, that's the sound when I taste something I like. I go.
It's great. It's just I haven't had it for a while.
Oh, right.
Mhm. Here you go, Cobalt.
You know what?
I don't know why
Okay.
God want those-
Yeah,
wanted
water.
those
I'll take some water.
crystals
Yeah, it's
so
just water.
bad.
Stay hydrated.
Apparently, like they like feed the dragon or
Sam!
something.
Holy moly,
need that.
Sam!
Among Us
No.
is dead.
My water!
Sam,
My water!
Oh my
What?
gosh, Among Us is dead.
I don't have my water anymore.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, it's fish! Here's a fish!
Alright.
The fish
He's
is about
okay.
to die.
He's okay.
It's
He's
safe.
Okay. Sam is okay. Sam
No,
is okay.
how do I pick it up?
You,
I got
you have to
him.
have a water
There we
bucket
go.
Alright,
first.
alright.
Okay.
Okay, well, we can trade bucket now.
Okay, wait, let me just put this back.
Yeah.
Does anyone have the rail and the carpets?
have
I
some
don't.
carpet.
Thank you. What about the,
I'll go see if
So-
the rails are
someone-
outside or something.
oh, thanks.
Doesn't
We
seem
just
like
killed
it.
Among Us. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? We're gonna get cancelled.
Oh my god, we're gonna get ejected out the on the
Airlock.
ship.
Excuse me, I'm
No.
not. Sam's the one who freaking killed him.
What? No, not if we place the blame on. Let's see, who's the guy who will totally be sus? How about the guy
You.
wearing
Blame it on
fully
you.
enchanted armor? Why? Why me?
Sus.
Well, guess what? No, you.
No, you no more.
Well, pink sus.
What?
Being sus?
So,
Yeah, pink sus.
Honey, last time I checked, I'm pretty sure I'm more of a cream color than pink right now.
Okay, alright, well, that's right, cream peach did just get recently added.
Congratulations, you made yourself sus. How do you play?
Well,
Guys,
I'm
if
slightly
you look at Sheldon,
Sorry,
he looks like he
I'm
wears
sorry,
an astronaut helmet.
latest update.
So orange is sus.
What?
Orange is sus.
No, this is like a clearly like a mouth guard.
I get you, but like also it goes with your hair.
And I have
so
a
it
hair
makes it look
bun.
like a
This is
helmet.
clearly a mess of hair.
It's
not
called
even in an
a
astronaut suit.
European male handgun, hair bun, and
Hair? Did you just say hair gun?
Also, why are you trying to throw honatash under the bus?
I'm not. I don't know. He just had fully
Okay.
enchanted armor. He could easily like take a punch and like not get hurt. I don't know.
fair honatash, I'm taking us both off the cliff. It's hilarious. Come on, we can do a backflip before we hit the bottom.
Oh, there.
Do a flip.
Yo, do a flip. That was a flip. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say that last part.